Today we're bringing you one of the best interior remodels of an RV that we have ever seen.
Hey, and welcome back to Mountain Beaches. I'm Norm.
And I'm Kim, and we're living our dream to discover new adventures.
We are, because as you know, tomorrow is never promised, and so today we have a great surprise for you. We have a beautiful remodel of this Grand Design Imagine. This is just out of this world amazing.
It's going to surprise you.
Yeah. First of all, let's go see if they're even home.
So let's go knock on the door. All right, we're breaking all the RV etiquette rules.
I know, we always do that.
I know. We forgot the bottle of wine, though.
I hope they're there.
Hello.
Hello! Surprise, surprise.
Come on in.
Are you going to make us clean?
Probably. Yes, you can only come in if you're cleaning.
Oh,
All right. All right.
Welcome.
Well, thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm going to introduce our new friends, Jen and Eric, and
PETA.
PETA. I need to remember PETA.
Short for PETA, bro.
And Aska, where's Aska?
So Aska's away for a few minutes so she can settle down because she's a puppy and she'll be everywhere. She'll take the camera out of your hands.
I love Aska, I just have to say. Also, your handle is Stairs Up, Handle In.
Yes.
They have a great Instagram channel and they're starting out on YouTube, and we are inside of their Imagine, right?
Yep.
Which number is it?
It's the Imagine 2670 MK.
Okay. And they have remodeled it, I mean, up the wazoo. And
Official term.
And it's beautiful.
Thank you.
So should we sit down and honestly, they've got a story to tell, and I think you're going to really enjoy it. So let's sit down and let's hear your story.
All right, let's go.
So let's wind back. We know that your place is beautiful, and we will show it off for sure. But let's start from the beginning of this story. So, how in the I know, because I know Jen, and she has told me that she does not like to camp.
I'm not outdoorsy at all. No.
So how in the world, Eric, did you get her into an RV?
Well, first you said we had to get a bigger camper. So we had our first small camper. Mm-hmm. And you actually said that you could live in a camper.
Yeah, there was a point. So, okay, so you're very outdoorsy. I'm not. He loves to camp, and he would love to tent camp. I tried that, said this is not going to work for me. I'll compromise, and if you want me to camp, I need a camper. Like, I need to have a kitchen and a bathroom. Those were my two requirements.
Okay.
So we did have a small camper at first, and then one day, I must have had, like, absent-mindedly said, it's so cozy in here, I think I could live in here for like 3 months. And then his wheels got turning. That's what happened. I'm remembering this now.
Okay.
Yes.
And the 3 months turned into full-time.
Yeah. It's been 1.5 years now that we've been full-time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's absolutely amazing.
It is.
And so the next part of this story is you bought this Imagine brand new.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for people like me, I mean, we buy the camper, it looks good, we're done,
Mm-hmm.
you know. How and why?
Yeah, why don't you explain that one?
This sums up our entire marriage. It's all about compromise. So, how I compromised, like, hey, let's try this out and let's move into a camper. I sometimes can be compulsive and jump into new things, so the initial excitement for me was like, cool, let's get into a camper. And we picked this camper out and we said we're not going to do anything to it at all. It's just going to be stock. And I think that was even a compromise too, because you probably wanted to buy used, and I was like, we're not handy, so let's buy something new so we know that it's functional and everything works so we don't have to fix it, right?
Yeah.
And then I promised not to do anything to it. So. If we bought it.
I think she broke her promise.
Yeah.
Yeah, she went all out.
So when you were in your sticks and bricks, I think you were probably obviously very talented in decorating and knew what you wanted. You've got a really special look in here.
Well,
it's very eclectic, a little boho.
I love the word eclectic because I always look for a mix of like vintage stuff and new stuff, and I like to layer it all together.
So where'd you start? What was your first thing?
Yeah, so you know, promising that I wouldn't do anything, I really had to talk him into removing the valances. I don't know if your Grand Design came with it too, but they had a valance that went across the top and down the side of every window, which is functional because it keeps, you know, it's private, keeps the sun out. But that was the first thing I wanted to remove, and it took forever for me to talk him into removing that. But once those came down, there were holes that were left in the wall. And then I was like, well, maybe I should cover them with, you know, peel and stick wallpaper. It's not permanent. Like, maybe we'll do that. And so I did. And then from there, it just kind of rolled and kept going. So I ended up, you know, let me just paint one wall, and he was okay with that. Let me paint the fridge, and he was okay with that. And then the island, and then the cupboards, and everything went from there.
Just went from there.
Yeah.
and so, how long have you had the camper?
So we bought it in November 2019.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, and
Thanksgiving
when did
week.
you start the indoor remodel?
Let me think about that.
So what I'm getting at is,
Yeah.
how long has it been from start to, and I can't say finish because
It's
I
never
don't
gonna
think
be-
Jen is ever finished. Never, ever finished.
She's pegged me so well.
Is that true, Eric?
Oh yeah, she's redone this wall 3 times.
3 times I've done it.
Okay, sounds like we got that one nailed.
So,
Yeah,
from
yeah.
start to now.
Okay. So we moved, I think, so we bought it in November, but we didn't move into it until July 3rd. And when we moved into it, it was still pretty stock. So it took probably from July 3rd, by Christmas, everything was done, for sure.
And where do you find all the things that you find? I mean, it is very eclectic. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Every section is just so fun.
I am obsessive when it comes to finding stuff like that. Like, I'm looking at my paper towel holder. I'm embarrassed that I own this paper towel holder because it took me weeks of laying in bed at night searching for a paper towel holder that would be visually appealing to me. When you live in such a small space, I wanted like every detail to feel special.
Right.
And so I found this paper towel holder on Etsy. It's made in Russia, and it took like 3 weeks to arrive. And I remember going on Instagram and being like, today's the day, I'm driving to pick it up, and doing a whole like unveiling of this package. What do you think that I got that took this long? And nobody guessed paper towel holder, but
I bet not.
it is. So that's that pretty much sums up. I love to search things out, and I'll get an idea in my head, and I can't stop
Until you find that thing that you've envisioned in your mind. I think that's
Yeah.
hard sometimes.
yeah.
Well, it's obvious that I'm enthralled with this place. I mean, it's so gorgeous. And I've seen, your living area.
Mm-hmm.
I took a peek in the bathroom. I have not seen your bedroom, but I've heard it's absolutely amazing. So let's start here.
Okay.
And then we will get to the bedroom.
Okay.
Promise. Promise. So, I mean, some of the things that are standing out to me in your living area is that how it's all pulled together just with little touches. So, walk us through what you've done.
Yeah, so to make it just feel really homey, I wanted to add a lot of different textures to it. So for example, I added wicker to the different inlays. I think Grand Design prepped us for it. There's inlays there, and they were just needed something in there, so I glued wicker to it. And then I really liked the texture that added, so I thought it would be fun to add these wood just trim that I bought at Home Depot. It's super cheap, and I didn't even have to cut it, and I just glued it to the wall. I just thought it would add a little bit of warmth and a little bit of design factor. And then honestly, over this whole slide, I actually made a mistake with the wallpaper, and I needed to fix the bottom half of the wallpaper, and I thought, I'll just add trim and cut the wallpaper off the bottom, and I was like, that looks really cool.
It is so homey in here.
Thank you.
It is so homey. Did you bring anything from your home to
Yes.
make this more homey to you?
Yeah, I'm a very sentimental person, so my grandpa always smoked pipes and had cigars, and so I love cigar boxes. So I have collected those, and I brought those with me. And we love music, so I thought instead of buying, a CD player or using the one that's here, I really wanted to bring in something that was cool, and I brought in this record player, and it's probably one of our favorite things now. When we set up, we surprise each other. We'll throw a record on, so like as the inside's all set up and we get somewhere new, you open the door and there's a record playing, and it makes you feel like you're
that's just so sweet. I mean, and not only is it aesthetically pleasing, but it's useful. I'm looking at your broom rack over here. I mean, we're all looking where to put our brooms, and that is just beautiful.
Thank you. I know there's nowhere to put your broom, so I thought that worked really well, and it was really cute.
Yeah. And you have 2 dogs.
Yes.
We met. I cannot remember her name.
This one's Peta.
Peta.
Yeah.
That's okay. And Aska. And Peta is tiny, and Aska is large, and you will see Aska.
Yes.
And she's beautiful. And so you took out your dinette set.
Yeah, so we took out the dinette to make room for Aska. So we have a crate over there, and this spot has really bothered me. Having a dog crate was driving me crazy, so we built a surround. It's just a simple, lightweight, like plywood surround. You can pop over the crate, and the front door opens so she can get in and out, and then I can just leave it open or closed.
Yeah. That's so cool.
Thank you.
So cool. Anything else you want to really point out in the living area before we get to the bathroom and the bedroom?
Yeah. So one of the first things I did, just to kind of bring in a different touch, is I made the chandelier.
You made it?
I did, yeah.
We knew she was creative, but...
If you ever look up the price of a bead chandelier, you'll be stringing them yourself, trust me. Everything in here, even though it's decorative too, also probably serves a purpose.
Oh, that's so important when we're in a small space for everything to have dual purposes.
Exactly.
So, I mean, even your sweet record player, it's aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
And you get to set it up and listen to music. Yeah. So, do we get to go see the bathroom and the bedroom?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do it. I'm so excited to see your bedroom. I've heard so many good things. Hey, look at this. How does this work?
Oh, so if you have a husky or a small child, we had to get a gate so we could make sure that she didn't get to the front door. Okay. And surprisingly enough, we actually found this as an outdoor one because outdoor ones are taller. So we really liked the fact that it was taller, and we could...
it can go either way.
It can go either way. And then we have Peta, right?
Right.
So look, it has a cat door.
Oh, look, how cute is that?
Yeah.
All right, after you, ma'am.
All right, thank you. In the bathroom, this is one of the pain points of actually renovating an RV, is the painting process. And you can see the bathroom is so small. It actually probably took the longest of everything that we did to paint in here. But we painted the cabinets, the walls, and then we hung peel and stick wallpaper just to add a little bit of color, and changed out the hardware as well. And then one of the, just continuing through it, layering different colors and patterns and stuff, I found these Turkish towels, which actually work really great for, a lot of RVers are really interested in these because they're so lightweight and absorbent. But they also come in a lot of cool patterns, so just added a little bit of those accents. And then one cool thing about our shower is that it has a lot of natural light, so I can have a plant.
Oh, see, I told you I knew that it was going to be fantastic. Look at this. It's like a Zen room.
That's a perfect description for it.
It is.
Thank you.
It's beautiful. The color of the paint, your leather pulls, all of your pictures.
Thank you.
I mean, oh my gosh. Can you come do mine?
Yeah, sure. Don't tempt me.
It's just so comforting. I can see that, you know, you'd come in here and just feel like,
Yeah.
you know, let all the stress of the day be released in your little Zen couture here.
Thank you.
But you've got family pictures on the wall.
We're picture people for sure, and I really wanted to bring them home with us.
Jen, thank you so much for showing me all of this. It's giving me some inspiration. I think Norm is going to, you know, rewind this and try to blank my memory on it. But it's just beautiful. So thank you so much. Make sure that you guys like, subscribe, make comments on our channel. It makes a huge difference. And go over and subscribe to Jen's channel, Stairs Up, Handle In.
Yep.
On Instagram, on YouTube. Do you have a website?
Yep. StairsUp-handlein.com.
Okay. We'll put all that information in the link below. But before we go,
Yes.
I need to see Aska.
Yes, you do need to see us.
Let her come in.
Hey,
Can we let her off or?
That's exciting.
All right. That's all right.